Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome. I think I'm at like a 25-second delay because I kind of messed up. I started the stream and I was like, what's going on? Things aren't loading what normally loads in time. And I was like, oh, my miners are still rolling full bore. I had to turn off the CPU. I had to turn off the GPU. I had to do everything new. So there we go. Still mining to the bitter end. But yeah, I messed up. Sorry about that. Hopefully everything is kind of coming clear now. Everything looking good. Can the voice sound all right? Nothing stuttering, staggering, moving around, anything like that. Let me know in the chat that's happened. Be sure to hit that thumbs up, heart button, depending what platform you are watching on. We are multi-streaming, so there is no background music. That way we don't run into any type of issues between one another here. So what's going on? Rockstar, RC man, what's going on? So everyone, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow button, all that good stuff, and let's roll that intro. Nice. I did not mess up and I did not hit the wrong button this time. Sweet, sweet. Everything's looking good. Right on. Good stuff. So what's going on, everyone? How's it doing? Let's do a quick roll call here. And then we're kind of looking at our crypto prices. They're not looking that great. What's going on? Why is it? Oh, never mind. It's the delay. For some reason, I was like, I see my intro playing again on my other screens through the other platforms. Like, what's happening? Did I hit it again? But I didn't. Oh, this delay is going to kill me. Sorry, guys. Anyway, moving forward. Let's see who is all here today. Scrolling up through this live chat. What do we got? Miner, Tech TV. What's going on? Clement Kazi, Christopher Palanza, Little Time Mining, Just a Miner, Aragon Strider, Benz 310, Ogre MGTOW, RC Man. What's happening? Dave Collins. What's going on? Just a Miner. Rolling down. Fudweiser. What is happening? What do we got? What do we got going on here? I don't know. Something's all messed up with all my screens. I don't know if I wrecked something or what. Welco, Arcs Crypto, Welco. What's happening? Fudweiser. How's everything going over there? Little Time Miner, Welco, Little Time Enigma, Dude Jiu-Jitsu, Caseback 2001, Troppy. Scrolling through. Oh my gosh, Stingy, what's going on? Thank you very much for the 50 knock. Hey again, my favorite YouTuber. Is there any possibility to see some boxes of Canadian cereal? Oh my gosh, awesome! You know what? I think that we do have some cereal upstairs. So I don't know if they're actually Canadian cereal. I believe most of our cereals rolled in through the United States. But you know what? I think I got some honeycomb and stuff up there. So maybe I could run up there later on and grab one. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I do believe we have cereal. Huddle until BTC goes back to 60K and profits are back. Jack's World, Rick D, Dig Deep Miner, Titanium Nightmare, Red Pots. What is this? Rocco Taco Mining. Well, that's like a tongue twister. Say that a bunch of times fast. Robbie, Red Pots again, Valentine K. Okay, hopefully, sorry if I missed anyone. I'm very, very sorry. Raptorium, 4 cents. What? Raptorium's not 4 cents, is it? What's going on here? USD. Oh, you're looking on this. What is going on with this? Raptorium's not 4 cents. You know what? I better take a look at this. Is there a pump that I'm not aware about? Is Raptorium pumping, guys? I don't know. You know what? Let's have a look. Raptorium price. What is going on with the Raptorium price? What is it at? Last I checked, it was at 2 cents. Yeah, it's at 2 cents. Okay. It's looking better. I don't know what's going on there. That's out of whack for some reason. But Raptorium's still at 2 cents. It says it's down 7%, but that's one thing I didn't want to talk about. CPU mining profits are still looking pretty good. They're not down. They're not down like we're seeing across Ethereum and everything else with GPUs. So, when it comes to the CPU mining side, we're not losing any profits right now. We're doing good. We're laughing. We're like, things are still hanging in there, holding straight. So that's good stuff on ours. Golden Wolf. Yes, I am live right now. I didn't drop a video this morning. Last night I was up late and I started getting tired and I was like, oh, it's going to be too late to record something, edit, and all this other stuff that involves with it. I was like, what am I going to do? I couldn't even think of a video to do. But yeah, we decided to go do a live stream today because why not? Will Rabid be a millionaire? I don't know. I hope so. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? All of us will be, millionaires one day. That's the dream, isn't it? Hopefully. This day and age, is a millionaire even worth being a millionaire? You need to be like a 10 millionaire now compared to like the 80s and early 90s where $1 million went a lot longer than it does now these days. So yeah, who knows? Is millionaire still the same millionaire? AVN 1 cent, no joke. Oh no, just joke. Yeah, what's AVN at lately anyway too? AVN price. It's been holding in too. I checked it yesterday. AVN is looking like, oh, it went down. Oh, it took a dive actually, guys. You know, I thought AVN was holding in there, but it looks like today it's taking a dive. Yesterday it was still holding strong around 0.008 cents or so, but not today. You guys can't even see the price because of my screen. That's not good. Not even on that screen. What's going on here? Come on. There, now you can see this price. This delay is killing me. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 0.0069. Oh, sorry, AVN. Your luck is running out. But you know what? How's the hash rate on AVN? You know, maybe the hash rate's falling off due to this. You know, you've got profitability, coins mined, the yields may be picking up. So keep that in mind across AVN. So maybe we should check it out sometime moving into the future and, you know, potentially stack up bigger bags. Myself, I'm all in on Raptorium. I think it's going to do great things. And speaking of Raptorium, I don't know if this is going to turn into a Raptorium pumping stream or what. But look at this. If you guys were unaware, I'm going to adjust my screen again. Full screen mode right now. Boom. So if you guys are unfamiliar, this is cryptocurrency checkout. And it's literally how, you know, if you have an online store or anything like that, you add it in there and, you know, you can get paid in cryptocurrency instead of using like PayPal or Stripe for credit cards and stuff like that. My own merch store, you know, uses those. But now that I've seen this, if we scroll down, Raptorium is now accepted as, you know, a currency. So Shopify, WooCommerce, WordPress, like BigCommerce, even YouTube donation integrations and all this stuff is now part of this cryptocurrency checkout. So people can literally add Raptorium as a payment method for use in the real world. So I'm actually pretty pumped for that. That's pretty exciting in my personal mind. I might add Raptorium as a payment method for my own merch store moving forward. Still kind of work out some prices on it because they do seem fairly high. So I'm still doing some tests and stuff on that. So, you know, if you do want RabidMining merch, don't go buy it right now because, you know, all my prices seem to be they got messed up in the latest update and I don't know what's going on there. So I'm going to be fixing that here soon. But yeah, Raptorium, I may add it as, you know, a currency to accept from this. So it's very good news in terms of Raptorium because now people can add it. So like, you know, if you're selling coffee mugs, if you're selling computers, whatever, if they are using this cryptocurrency checkout platform, they can add Raptorium as a virtual good in order to pay for items. And that's good, I think. I think that's really, really good moving forward when it, you know, coming to adapting a coin and all this stuff. So awesome. Also later on this year, Raptorium will be adding smart contracts. So you know what? If Raptorium explodes, this could put CPU mining profitability, you know, through the roof. Again, way too early to tell, all speculation, but just, you know, having very, very active devs is greatly appreciated for a coin. And their devs are very, very active. They're always trying to get listed on exchanges. They're doing massive fundraisers all the time to try to get listed on the big exchanges. So eventually, a couple of years down the road, you know, Raptorium could be a player. We'll find out what happens. It's still too soon, but you never know. I have an iNode. I'm so happy. Nice. You have a complete node yourself? RC man, don't tell me you have a full node, do you? Oh, I wish. I wish I had a whole node to myself. That'd be awesome. That's like my goal. I got to keep mining it till I have a complete node absolutely full. And then I'm still not going to stop. I'm just going to keep mining after that as well. Yes, not financial advice. Anything you ever hear from my channel or any YouTube channel in general is never financial advice. Well, you know, some people might say it is, but I still wouldn't take it as it. We saw that the other day. Discord pinged me. Oh, yeah, nice. Right on. I was going to do a news article on that, but again, I got busy and fell behind on that. But I am going to do a video on that because I do think, obviously, majority of the people don't come to the live streams. Only you lucky fellows come to the live streams here, so much appreciated. The dedicated members of the channel, that is you guys for sure. And then, you know, videos, obviously, they get more views, more people come out to them. So I'll have to do a video and update all this. One thing, I was looking at the Raptorium website today, and I seen this I was not aware of. Maybe you guys knew about it, and I didn't. Thanks for telling me, guys. I'm just kidding. But in downloads, there's another CPU miner. Can you guys see that? I don't know if you guys see that. Downloads. No, you guys can't. So I got to adjust my screen. Hold on. There we go. If If I scroll up here and I go to downloads at the top of the screen, you know, same place where you get the wallet and everything on the main Raptorium.com, there's a Wyvern miner. So I don't know if it's Wavern or Wyvern. I know in Ark Survival Evolved it's spelled like that and they pronounce it Wyvern. So either or, there's another CPU miner. I have not tried it. Have any of you guys tried it? How does it work? I have no idea. Honestly, myself, when it comes to CPU mining, if XM Rig supports it, that's what I use. You know, it doesn't matter how well other ones seem to do. XM Rig seems to be like the go-to. Anyway, there is a new miner here. I may, you know, at least test it out sometime as a go-to. We'll have to see how that performs. But interesting that they have another miner for CPUs for Raptorium. He means RTM is crap. Don't put your rigs on it. Yeah, don't mine it, guys. Don't mine it. You don't want to increase that hash rate anymore, do you? But the Raptorium hash rate, though, in my eyes, I've been following the network, obviously. Last 2-3 weeks, it's been fairly stable around the 200 to 220, 230 mega hash. So in terms of difficulty and more miners coming on, it's been staying fairly consistent, which is really, really good because it makes comparing profitability across coins a lot easier on my end. Because last week I did mine Raptorium for a full week. The week before I mined, or it was last week AVN, the following week Raptorium. I don't even remember now. But, you know, I did mine these. The hash rates have been fairly consistent. This week, I am testing out Monero Ocean. So, obviously, after 7 days, I will drop those numbers to you guys. And Monero Ocean is looking really, really good as well. If you are in the Discord, link in the description, I kind of mentioned, profitability there the past couple of days. And I think so far it's number one. I think it's been making a little bit more by a couple dollars per day than mining Raptorium and AVN directly compared to last week's and the following week's numbers, which is still fairly consistent because the prices, except for today, AVN just decided to drop 20%, as we've just seen. But the hash rate and everything and the price of the coins, you know, they're staying fairly consistent past a couple of days. So Monero Ocean is looking like the most profitable. Now, I'm not really sure what's going on. I did notice I was mining CNR. I think it was CNR. So it wasn't CN Heavy, which is Haven, but it was mining CNR, and I'm not sure what coin was using that algorithm. I don't really see that one pop up too much. It was slightly higher hash rate than Haven, but it was mining that coin. So something on some other network, you know, might have pumped a little bit, or the difficulty dropped or something. But Monero Ocean was mining that coin for a little while, and it looks like I'm pumping some stuff up here in terms of profitability using Monero Ocean. So when do you plan on minting an NFT? Just asking, since everyone is apparently doing it these days. I have no idea. I'm not sure. Like a long time ago, I used to be a photographer and stuff, so I do have some nice pictures. So maybe I should just start minting some of them as NFTs. I have no idea. I went to look at it one day and I was just uploading some random picture to check it out, and to literally upload it to like OpenSea, it wanted like $400. I was like, no. I am not spending $400 in Ethereum transaction fees just to mint an NFT. You know, maybe if it sells for like 30 ETH or something crazy price up there, it might be worth it. And that was before the gas prices spiked. I'm still waiting on my flex pool payout. Look at this. Like, we looked at it last stream and the stream before. I've been holding on for 2 weeks here. I have no hash rate on flex pool right now. I am trying something else with my GPUs. By something else, it's something that is not recommended to do ever. But yeah, I am solo mining Ethereum right now at 2 miners for the last 3 days. I'm solo mining it. I'm hoping, you know, maybe these gas fees are through the roof. Maybe I'll hit a nice MEV plus 200 ETH block. I'll be that next guy that people do write-ups on. That's going to be me. So I am solo mining ETH, which is highly not recommended to do, especially with only 1 gigahash. But I'm still doing it because why not? I was going over my past blocks here. I found one 9 months ago. I found one 2 months ago. Moving forward, I'm within a couple months of finding a block, and with Ethereum merge set to happen in the next, I don't know, they say what, 5-6 months, sometime June or July. If I was mining to a pool, it'd be about the same as finding a block. So I have 5 or 6 months. I'm pretty much going do or die here. If I don't find a block, you know, I haven't got any Ethereum for this past 5 months. And if I stayed on a pool, I would have made about as hitting a block. But if I do hit a block, then it's the same as if I mine to the pool for the next 5 or 6 months, unless all the hash rate comes off. But if difficulty, you know, on Ethereum, the way it is, if I hit a block, you know, I could end up with potentially more than mining to the pool for the next 5-6 months. So I'm in do or die mode. I'm mining Ethereum solo. I'm hoping to hit a block in the next 5 or 6 months. So we'll see what happens. Ether's down to 2.5K. Yeah, that's very true. Let's take a look at where is the Ethereum hash rate now. I'm just going to refresh this so I know we're on par here. Spread it down. Boom. So we're sitting at Ethereum hash rate is at 977 terahash. Now, a couple of days ago, I thought we were going to break that 1,000 terahash mark. I can't remember. Is that when you hit the P's, the pH? I think we talked about that last week. But we're at 991 terahash on Tuesday. But now it seems like we're coming down a bit. But one thing I do think, I don't know what's going on. I keep on having these little burps. Sorry, guys. But one thing I do think is going to happen here is, usually in crypto winters or big crashes, we do see a lot of people pulling off Ethereum and all the other coins because it's fiat value wise, it's less profitable. You can't pay for your power and whatnot. But I think with Ethereum, because it is going to be potentially moving unless it's extended, but there's still latest word of 2 or 3 days ago, it's still on track for June or July. So, that is still the timeline here that people are going to try mining Ethereum probably to the very bitter end till they absolutely cannot afford it. So that means even with a winter coming or, a big price drop like we're seeing now into a potential winter, people are going to keep mining it longer before they do pull that hash rate off, because that's just the potential of, you're never going to be able to mine it again. So I think, Ethereum hash rate may not drop as much as a lot of us are hoping for in this time, but you never know. Things could happen. There are still, there's a lot of mining rigs for sale. I was looking it up today. Where is it? Mining rigs right here. There's a lot of mining rigs for sale right now. I was checking out Kijiji. This is the Canadian buy and sell, and crypto mining rigs. Best price is $1,400. Now, I don't know what he's selling. It's probably like 2 GPUs, 1 GPU. No idea. But look at this guy right here. Like, come on. There's something wrong. Ethereum crypto mining rig. $3,000 making per month. 1.9 gigahash. $3,000. I don't even want to click on that because that's 100% not legit. I don't know what that guy's doing. But beginner mining rigs available, 5,500. Not sure what's all in that either. But you can just keep scrolling for days. There's rigs everywhere for sale now, guys. Constantly. Look, there's pages and pages and pages of mining rigs for sale now. The prices are still, retardedly high, but they're for sale. Look at that. Founders editions. Boom. That's nice. $12,000. No thanks. But eventually, I plan on making that video because it seems like, when I make a CPU mining video, that's when scalpers went out and they purchased all those 3000 series CPUs on us. And then they started jacking up those prices and everything. And obviously now it's a lot more expensive to build a CPU mining rig. But then again, the 5000 series CPUs are looking cheaper. So I'm thinking about making a video saying, hey, the time of the scalpers is done. And literally, if the prices stay the way they are and all these GPUs keep coming in more and more, it is. So it's more time to spread the word, and maybe it'll help bring those prices down on GPU and hardware in general, because as more and more hardware does move in, people are just going to they're going to look up the price of a GPU right now and say, oh, that's the price. So I'm going to drop it, $50, $100 to try and make it look a little bit cheaper so that theirs would sell out first. So with all of this GPUs and stuff, these mining rigs and everything coming up for sale, as more and more people come in, we got to bring more light to that, and people are going to realize, whoa, you know what? The GPU used market prices are going to start dropping, and now MSRP prices are going to start looking like what's called scalper prices. So pretty soon we're going to get to the point here, if the trend continues forward from this point and crypto prices keep moving down, more and more people keep selling, that obviously hardware prices will go down. And, buying a used GPU is now like buying a used car. Yo, buddy, that thing's used. I'm not paying MSRP. See you later. I'm not buying this. Hey, you do realize crypto prices are crashing. No one wants these GPUs anymore. You got to just throw those numbers into those sellers and scalpers' heads, because they don't really know what's going on. They just know that things are selling for high. So you got to, do little mind games with them in the back end when you message them. But still, you can get stuff a lot cheaper. And to start bringing light to that, you just wait till all this competition picks up in the used market and prices will come down. So don't do it now. You mine babycoin. What's with this babycoin? I have no idea. I have not looked into babycoin yet. So no, I have not mined it whatsoever. But people have been talking about babycoin for a while now. I have no idea. Is that a legit thing? One day I'll Google it and we'll see what happens. But yeah, as for your question, KU, am I mining babycoin? No, I am not mining any babycoin. The child 74 over here. Hello from Montreal. What's going on? What's happening in Montreal? Who's all over here viewing? I see we got a few viewers here on the other platforms, so much appreciated. Thank you for showing up. Be sure to be chatting in there, talk to each other, do all that stuff. Whoa, my other screen just shot down very, very fast. Dave Collins, so when do you plan them? Okay, we went to the NFT thing. How much hash is needed for RTM solo mining? I don't really know how much hash rate would be needed for Raptorium solo mining. I was debating on potentially trying it again. I've tried solo mining Raptorium a few times, and I failed every single time. For a week, everything doesn't work. Janko, did you find... Oh, what's happened? My chat just shot. Did you find your heart attack medicine yet in case you hit an F block? Not yet, not yet. But you know what? One day, I'm going to check that. I'm going to hit the refresh button. I'm going to see, an unconfirmed amount, and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, it happened. It happened. And yeah, if I hit a block, I'm definitely going to obviously switch back to a pool because the odds of hitting another one, the odds of hitting one in general, I should, legitly be on a pool so I can mine as much as I can. But you know what? I am going in do or die mode. And yeah, that's just me. I don't recommend anyone else to do it, but you can if you want. That's entirely up to you. RabidMining, what coin do you recommend for 10 by 4 gigabyte GPUs? What GPUs? Let's just slap in the what to mine right here and have a look. RX 570s, let's say we'll use 570s. Now they hash the same as a 580, but if I was to use 580 numbers, then they just give us our 8 gigabyte versions, and then we'll see a lot higher profitability across Ethereum than what we would get on a 4 gigabyte. So I do use RX 570s when it comes to testing out 584 gigabyte and 484 gigabyte and all these other cards. So 580s, how many did you say you had there? 10. Let's just have a look at profitability. See what's happening. We can't even mine Cortex or Faro Pow. I'll turn them on anyway, just because. It looks like Ravencoin is back in the top spot, guys. $3.64. Oh, that's a nice hash version. $2.34. Oh my gosh, but $6.18 before power, $2.34 after. So depending how you pay for power, if you have high distribution fees, I would not mine Ravencoin, like myself. Here we can see Ravencoin Classic. I would go to Ravencoin Classic. It uses less power. 327 after power, 615 before. Ergo is fairly close. I probably even use Ergo before I even hit Ethereum Classics because that's even more efficient. So right now, my go-to would probably be Ergo in terms of 4 gigabyte cards, just because these may look more profitable before power. After power, it's up there. It's definitely up there. You know what? That's at 10 cents per kilowatt hour. I'm going to switch this to 15, and we're going to notice a difference here probably. Boom, 15. Now Ravencoin is now at 46 cents. Look at that. Just adjusting that to 15 cents from 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Ravencoin dropped to 46 cents per day. Ergo is still at $1.87 now. Ergo, that's what I just said, did I not? Ergo is now more profitable than both these coins just due to the efficiency of that coin. So yeah, again, Ergo looks like the go-to to hit to. And then, we got some other ones. Zano, I don't know what that is. Minus 34 cents. So yeah, 4 gigabyte cards, I'd probably roll with Ergo, especially the higher your power price goes, the better it is for you in terms of efficiency. So yeah, I go with Ergo for your 4 gigabytes. Again, it depends on the 4 gigabytes that you do have. Just stake ETH and wait for ETH 2.0. Thank me in 2 years. Charlo, yes, that's a very good idea. You can just stake it and wait for that. That way you can pull it out. But at the same time, I was thinking about taking my Ethereum, and honestly, you guys know what I'm about to say here. I want to probably take my Ethereum and throw it in Raptorium node. Why? Because one, you're getting like 38 to 40% back, where Ethereum is only like 3% back. So Ethereum may potentially have the chance of, going to 10,000, 15,000, which is times 2 or potentially times 3 in the next bull run or something. That's how you're like, oh, 15,000 Ethereum. I'm talking Canadian prices here because that's what I watched. So 15,000 Canadian. I think the peak was 6,000 Canadian at the all-time high of Ethereum. I don't know what that'd work in USD. But so say it hit $15,000, $17,000 Ethereum in Canadian. That's a 3 times plus, and that's massive pump, right? Well, right now, Raptorium is sitting at 2 cents. We already seen 8 cents at the high, and we could potentially see 20 to 50 cents, depending how the implementation's going. Smart contracts and everything is coming. Is it going to hit that? No idea, but we could probably see at least 8 cents, which is already a 4 times gain of Ethereum hitting 16,000 on top of a 40% increase coming in from the smart nodes. So my money is still on Ethereum or on Raptorium, even though Ethereum could potentially go up to 16,000 Canadian. So that's just me, potentially long term in my mind. Like I say, I'm like seriously bullish when it does come to Raptorium, but that's just me. And I'm not sponsored or anything whatsoever. And do what you want to do, but I do think I will see a better increase moving forward into the next couple of years on that coin than I would see in Ethereum itself. I don't know. Let me know your guys' opinions on that. Do you think that kind of makes sense, or am I just, thinking to the moon and beyond? Flux, but depends on what cards you have. Yeah, Flux could be a potential go-to come the end of Ethereum, but still in its current state, Flux can't support what's coming in. Like, there's so much hash rate coming in. A lot of people don't really realize what's going to happen, but literally, I think all the GPU mineable coins are going to become unprofitable for a few months, like in the red zone. So I really do think it's coming that way after Ethereum moves. A lot of people are going to be selling their rigs. And eventually, once we do see something finally pump out or something, or we finally see, people sell off their rigs, then we will start to see what coin is going to be the next go-to to mine. Also, the miners, they do a lot. Ethereum, the spotlight, I'm not saying it's the reason it's so big, but the publicity that Ethereum gets literally comes from the miners. Now, it may not be from crypto miners and everything in general, but obviously miners are talking about hash rates. Everything is Ethereum hash rates, Ethereum hash rates. Then it moves into NVIDIA, Ethereum hash rate limiters, more eyes onto Ethereum through NVIDIA. Gamers, miners buying GPUs for Ethereum. It's always Ethereum, Ethereum, Ethereum. So it's getting widespread on the gaming industry, which is massive, as well as the crypto industry. So Ethereum's getting all these eyes. Once Ethereum does move to proof of stake, miners aren't talking about it anymore. They don't care. Gamers won't be talking about it anymore. They won't care. We're not buying GPUs for Ethereum anymore, so it won't matter. So if Flux takes off, Flux starts getting talked about by miners, gamers start getting mad at miners because they're buying GPUs for Flux, vice versa, stuff like that. Flux could be getting a lot more eyes on it, and that will take all the publicity away from Ethereum and onto a coin like Flux. Maybe it's even Ravencoin. No idea. I'm just saying another proof of work coin, and it could, cause another nice pump, which could potentially take that hash rate. So a lot of things can come from this depending on the angle. Right now, it's always Ethereum, Ethereum, Ethereum. But after that happens, it may be something else. We don't know yet. Again, way too soon to tell what's happening. UK, only 27 cents per kilowatt hour, about 40 cents PKH used. I don't even know what the PKH is. Something big. Ethereum will lose all organic support once they go to POS, plus high GUI fees will kill that. Yeah, no doubt. They definitely got to fix that. They have some more implementations. They're hoping the proof of stake thing will greatly increase the transaction sizes, which, realistically, Ethereum right now, the current network is just a product of its own, I guess, success. So many people are building on it. So many people are doing things on it. But remember, there was also the first time DeFi and everything came to Ethereum. Right on, it's exploding. Tons of transactions now. The network can't support it, and that's why we're seeing these massive gas fees. But DeFi and everything is no longer strictly Ethereum. You have blockchains coming out like ADA. We got Polygon. We got all these other chains out here, which, coming up with newer and better tech, which are made to support these type of things. Now DeFi, swaps, and all this are being built on top of those, and they could potentially exceed the speed of Ethereum in the future. Again, will that happen? No idea. Way too soon to tell. But even CPU mining coins, XMR being one of them, they've been upgrading their chain quite a bit lately. And there's actually DeFi allegedly going to be built on XMR, which, again, that greatly helps CPU miners. There's also supposed to be some merge mine coin coming out, which I kind of talked about. I still haven't deeply looked into that yet either. I keep forgetting about it. But kind of like, how you merge mine Dogecoin with Litecoin. As you mine Litecoin, you get it merged and you get out some Dogecoin. That's how you get your Dogecoin through Litecoin mining with the L3 pluses or the mini Doge miners or anything like that on the script algorithm. So that kind of is going to be happening with Monero also moving in the future, depending on what the coin is. I can't remember what it was, but there's a lot of other things coming out there. So, there's going to be a lot of eyes focused. CPU mining is gaining traction, gaining profitability. Obviously, GPU mining is the go-to when it comes to crypto mining across a lot of these coins. So once Ethereum does move, we're going to have a lot of options to mine crypto in general, but we still don't know which way this market is going to go. So it's still really soon, but things are going to get, pretty dull for a while. They're also going to get exciting. So, you know what? It's going to be a bumpy ride, but things are looking pretty sweet. Paul Doherty at Rabid Mining. It took 5 years for gamers to learn Ethereum and stop saying mining BTC with our GPUs. I don't think they'll be complaining about Flux if that takes off until 2030. Hey, that is very, very true. And there's still people thinking they're mining Bitcoin with GPUs. And yeah, I don't know. So obviously you need an ASIC. You literally can mine Bitcoin SHA-256 with a GPU, but just because you can mine something with something doesn't make it a good idea, which I kind of looked at when it came to GPU mining Raptorium. Maybe they tweak some more things. It's been a long time since I checked it out. But yeah, depending on the algorithm, the equipment needed, everything's a different boat. Charlo, did you see the Netflix dump and Nvidia? I saw the Netflix thing. I saw they dropped quite a big percent there. I don't know. I can't, because they said they're not going to get as many subscribers as they usually gain. But once you have like pretty much everybody, obviously you can't get any more if there's no people left unless they start making up their own accounts or something, right? Like seriously. But I've seen another write-up where Netflix already has the majority of the subscriptions, so they have nothing left to do except raise prices. That's coming up here. So once you get to that level, obviously you're just going to start losing out on subscribers gain because you already hit that peak. So anyway, that's just that. GUI fees are ridiculous. I am mining ETH and getting paid out in BTC on 2 miners to avoid that mess. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I just hang out like right now. Let me just hit the refresh button here. What's the gas prices currently saying on? Oh my gosh, it just went up more. Guys, look at this. It went up more. We're up 484 GUI now. I have mine set at 65. I am not going to get a payment anytime soon. But you know what? I'm patient. It doesn't bother me. I'm just holding out, letting it sit here. Let us do its thing. 609. I checked this before the stream. This amount I had sitting here was worth 660. 2 days ago it was worth 800 and something. So that's pretty insane. I'm just watching this. Did it go down yet? 609.94. Oh, it's still 609.94. But yeah, crypto is going down. Are we going to be hitting that winter, guys? We're going to be hitting it. I've been kind of, saying this for a little while now. Like crypto does tend to follow a 4-year cycle, and literally 2013, 2017, 2021, I guess, would be the 5-year there. But the following year, the Januaries, which is where we are now. So I guess 2014, 2018, and 2022, here we are, following the exact same cycles we do see in previous years. History does always repeat itself. Now, we may see a pickup here because, a lot of institutions, it's also Chinese New Year coming up right away. So they may potentially, even though they banned mining, doesn't mean they're holding a lot. They may be selling and then rebuy back in later on, stuff like that. So there's a lot of other manipulation going on in the background that we don't really know about. So we could see another spike coming up, and then in a couple months, it could drop to that winter. But you know what? I don't think we're going to see another massive bull run until after the next Bitcoin halving, which is set in 2024, 2025. That's when we'll probably start seeing, massive increases again. So prepare for that one. Be ready for it. So, you're not paying crazy prices in a bull run. And honestly, in my honest opinion, when it comes to crypto mining, it is a lot more profitable mining in a bear run or a crypto winter than it is mining in a bull run. Mining in a bull run, everything costs so much. Hardware and everything's so expensive. Everyone's coming in. Hash rates and difficulties go through the roof. You're getting less coins. Now you're moving into a crypto winter. Prices are down. Obviously, you're not able to pay for your power and stuff if you were using crypto for it. And there's probably a lot more smarter people, so you won't see this like we did in the past as much, but it's still going to happen. But people start selling off all their hardware. The hash rate falls off these networks. The difficulty falls off these networks. You are now yielding a lot more coins than you were in a bull run. Next bull run comes along, you just made a whole bunch more because everything just went times whatever it did previously while you were in there. So I do think myself, mining in a crypto winter, mining in these, crazy bear runs is way more profitable than when mining in a bull run. Myself personally, almost seems like you should shut your rigs off in a bull run because you're literally aren't making as much. But that's just me. You know what? And other people have cycles too when it comes to buying and selling hardware. I talked about it in a couple of live streams as well. It's another business mentality that people do. You sell your hardware at the peak of all its prices, which is right now. You might not get into it because as people are selling now, you may have missed that run there. But if you would have tried selling off all your rigs maybe 2-3 months ago, you'd probably sell it all off. And I use the example of the B250 mining experts, GPUs in general. You could get 3 times your hash rate if you would have sold, say, all your rigs last month or something. And then you buy it all back in a bear run or a crypto winter, you buy it all back. You could get 3 or 4 times your hash rate and still have extra money moving forward into the future. So, these are actual models that people do themselves. Myself, I'm not doing that because I need all my hardware to keep testing for you guys. But it is a straight out good business strategy that a lot of people do. So Holy BTC just tanked a bit more. Will this trigger bear or alt season? I don't know. It's hard to say. We still don't know. It's too soon what's going to happen in this market, but just hang on tight. Do what you got to do. A lot of people are going to sell hardware. We looked at Kijiji. There's a lot of rigs for sale. Now in the future, we don't know what's really going to happen, how long this is going to last, or it could bounce back in a week. We have no idea, but very interesting stuff. Hey, Rabid and viewers, I just sold my old GPUs. Looks like just in time. Hey, congrats to you, Jasper. If you got premium price for them, then, that's good for you. You could probably double what you just sold in the next couple months here if you hold on to that money, unless you have to use it for something. Buy on the low when it comes to hardware. Yeah, like this whole bull run the last 2 years when GPUs went crazy and you couldn't buy any. I didn't buy a single GPU from a scalper. There's the odd GPU I might have paid an extra $100 or something for, but I don't pay scalpers unless I have to. I stand in line at Best Buy. I pay MSRP. Then when you get to those older runs, as soon as you see something used, I message the guy and I try to talk him down that, that's a used. I don't want used. That's not brand new. Those prices are coming pretty soon. MSRP prices are going to be too expensive. You're literally going to be getting under MSRP prices moving into the future. So keep that in mind. Panic. People will panic in this market. I'll predict that. Oh, there's gonna be tons of people panicking. And if you look on Reddit and stuff, it's like, it's just a big dip, guys. Don't worry. Keep buying, keep holding, keep doing this. Honestly, if you think it's gonna keep dipping, sell it. Honest opinion. Not financial advice, but if we are moving into a bear run, it will keep dipping. But will it keep dipping? We have no idea. It could bounce right back up moving into the future here in a couple weeks to a month. But if you yourself think it's going to keep dipping, sell it. Then buy in at the bottom. Why wouldn't you? It makes more sense. You're going to get more coins later. So, it's another thing with trading as well. I'm not really a trader. I fail at it. So I'm not saying do that. It could be bad. But, it's just what I kind of do. BTC next up, 29,305. Where are we at now anyway? Let's just roll on over to Coin360 here. Let's take a look at what the current prices are looking across crypto. Coin360. No, not. Why am I going Coin3060? I failed this one horribly, miserably, guys, miserably. All right, let's see what's going on. Coins, show us something. I better go to full screen for this operation. No, I don't need that one. Maybe that. Oh, maybe I do. I don't know which screen I need. All right, we're gonna go with full screen, I guess. So we got BTC hanging out. This is USD. Yeah. So I'm not familiar with the USD prices on all this because, being from Canada and all, I follow that. But yeah, 36,009, 2623, 14% down, 10% down. Now let's just slap this in the Canadian version for all my Canadian friends out there. I know there's a few of you. Update. Oh, I think you did. Did you? Nope, not yet. Come on. It's taking its sweet time. There we go. That's not it. Oh, well, it's saying 32, but I don't think that's right. It's taking its sweet time to do whatever it wants to do. Oh, maybe it was. Okay, 36. Okay, yeah, never mind. Go back to Canadian. So 32. Ouch. We are definitely down. It was at 36 or 3,700 like 2 hours ago. 46. Yeah, we were at about 48, 49 a couple hours ago. So we're definitely still on that downward trend. Crypto's crashing, guys. Crypto is crashing. What are your thoughts on this? What are you guys going to do? Honestly, like, are you guys going to sell your hardware if it gets to a certain point? Are you going to keep mining? Are you going to do something else? Like, very interesting stuff here. Everybody has a different perspective depending how you got in, when you got in, what you got doing going in. But yeah. Mining Cardano. You're staking over there? Dang, I'm late. Sup, miner gang. Hey, what's going on, MC? What's happening? We're just about to leave. I'm just kidding. We're just getting started. Actually, I don't know if we're just getting started. But if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow button, thumbs up, heart button, depending on the platform you're watching. Much appreciated, 100%. I'm spec mining. I'm here to stay. Nice. I'm putting every penny I have into BTC. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. Like, honestly, I shouldn't be saying that honesty stuff because then it starts turning into financial advice. So I'm not doing that. I am not a financial advisor whatsoever. Don't take anything I say. But, Bitcoin does hit a decent price. We pretty much know after the next halving, there's going to be more bull runs coming. What are you going to do? A lot of people are going to be pumping Bitcoin, I think. Jacob Burgers chasing the live streams today. There's another live stream. Who was streaming earlier? Or is there more going on? What's going on? I must be missing these live streams. I got to check some other platforms here. What do we got going on here? Oh, we got Mr. Fudweiser over here. I see it as a third stream. Following, how come there is a 1 behind your name? What? Because I haven't Fudweiser, but can't remember. Chatted with myself. Oh, Fudweiser. Fudweiser. Awesome. Let's get back to the chat here. What's happening in the chat? Rabid Mining. Open BTC keeps dropping. Open BCC. Are you talking about open? What? Open it. It's going down again. Back in USD. Oh my gosh. Hit the refresh button. Yeah, down she goes. Yep, falling off a cliff. So bull runs go up at a nice speed. They move pretty fast when they're moving. But you got to remember, when it does start to collapse and fall, it's like jumping off a cliff. It goes down a lot faster than it goes up. It's going down 100 per 5 minutes. Is it really? Oh my gosh. Insane, guys. Insane. Cheap hardware for everyone pretty soon. But if you're in the same boat as me, I actually use my crypto and stuff to get my hardware. So right now, it doesn't look like I can afford to buy any hardware, even if it gets dirt cheap. So that's not good. It's not good on my end, but whatever. Probably dollar cost over BTC on the way down. Oh yeah, most likely. Let's hope this drops the hardware price. It should drop in theory. There's a lot of, rigs going up for sale here. You know what? Maybe we should live stream message somebody and see what they say. Should we message someone, guys? Should we talk to somebody in here and be like, hey buddy, you're going to drop that. You realize crypto's crashing. You're not making anything on these anymore. And then offer him like 50% and see what he says. Should we do that live? See if they reply. Watch it be somebody in the live stream too. Oh, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible. What if it's one of you guys watching this and we're talking to him? 30K support going to be crucial. Yeah, you know what? I don't think there's any support. My honest opinion of what's happened, if we are going to another, crypto winter, we got to, I think I worked it out. The 2018, the 2013, the 2017, you take the all-time high and you drop it 85%. And I think my predictions on the Canadian price of Bitcoin was around 14 or 15,000. So we're going way below that 30,000 support mark when it comes to this. If we are in a true winter, usually you drop about 85% of the all-time high. And the all-time high of Bitcoin was 80,000, I believe, in Canada. So I'm thinking if we do hit the bottom falls out here in the next couple months, we could potentially see, a potential 13,000 Bitcoin drop for a bottom, and before it slowly does its 4 years slow climb back up. But that's just me. Again, not financial advice. I'm just assuming that based on previous history repeating itself, it does look like from the all-time high peak to the low time peak of the winters, which was, you know, a few obviously months apart, but it looks like about an 85% drop is the difference between the two. That's just me though. Like, I'm not very good with charts. I'm not a good trader, but I did kind of do the math between the peaks and the lows, and that's what the numbers kind of looked at. I'm going to throw 3090 on Kijiji for 10K. Do it before no one will buy them anymore. Too many GPUs are going to be flooded soon. So if you know, legitimately, if you're trying to sell hardware, you should probably do it now because, you know, it may be too late because, you know, things are about to get a lot cheaper. But, you know, yeah, things may start to come back up here early next month as well. We still don't know what's going to happen there. So keep that in mind as well. You know, you can't really predict this, but if history is repeating itself, you know, we're legitly heading into a full winter here, but we still don't know. Rigs should be priced by GPUs. Yeah, I know. That's what I do. Like, during the thing, I like to say, you know, around $1,000 per 100 mega hash is usually around what I was, you know, guessing what, a rig should cost worth, you know, with the PSUs and everything. So if you're selling like 1 gigahash rig, then I guess that would be around $10,000. Again, depending on the GPUs you have in it. Some are obviously a lot more expensive than others. A 3090 1 gigahash rig is probably going to cost a lot more to build than say a 3080. Well, twice as much to build than a 3080 rig. So 3090 is like, I don't know, those cards, I just can't get over how expensive they are for the performance they do. I know Fudweiser, he's in the same boat right here. I've been talking to him about it for a little bit. Those 3090s, like, and I bought mine just for testing, and I'm really regretting buying that 3090. It's like price to performance and everything. Seriously, think about it. 122, 123 mega hash. If it doesn't thermal throttle, then you got to do a pad change and everything to get that 122, 123. Then it's like $2,200, $2,300 for the GPU. Where if you were to get two 3080s for $2,000, which is cheaper, it would use less power, and you're getting about 200 mega hash, which is an extra 80 mega hash for cheaper than that single 3090. Now you can drop that down even more and hit, say, Founders Edition 3060 Ti's. You can get 4 of them for even cheaper than those two 3080s. So in terms of mining, and it also depends on the space and everything you have, smaller is better than pure hash power. But if you're limited on space and all these other things, and you don't really care about power, then obviously, you know, you move up to the 3080s, 3090s, because you get a lot more raw horsepower per GPU than you do in the smaller guys, where you have to build a lot more rigs and everything, put them together, spread them out. But in my honest opinion, when it comes to crypto mining, smaller GPUs are the better way to go in terms of efficiency and everything. And you can fit a lot more hash rate onto a single circuit than you can with those. Like an example, the A2000s versus RTX 3080s, you can fit 3 gigahash on a 30 amp 240 volt breaker, where with 3080s you have to fit, what was it, I believe you could only get 2 gigahash. So you get an extra gigahash, 1,000 megahash on Ethereum for the same amount of power. So efficiency does add up quite a bit when you start to build up a big farm. The bigger you go, again, you know, the GPU availability and everything this past year, you can't really be picky. But myself, I was still picky. That's why, you know, I've been mining for however long. I only have 1 gigahash, and that's because I didn't go out and buy all these crazy inefficient cards and expensive and everything of this. I took my time. I wait till I got MSRP, and now moving forward, Ethereum going down the drain, I may be better off just selling half my GPUs now while the price is high and buying CPUs for Raptorium or something. Again, so, you know, that's just a different thing to look at, but obviously I got to keep GPUs to keep testing and everything. But, you know, it's just different mentality, different ways to look at different cryptos and what you believe in over what you see in other ones. Do your own research and obviously make your own decisions for yourself. But, you know, that's just me. When it comes to GPUs, smaller is better than bigger when it comes to all sorts of things, I guess. Anyway, love my 1660 Ti's. Yes, that is a GPU I still have never tried myself. I do not have any 1660s. I really wish I could get my hands on one, but, you know, I check Kijiji around here, $500, $600, $700 for a 1660 Super. No thanks, not doing it. You can keep that ad up all you want. I've seen ads up for a year still, and they haven't sold, but yeah. I only bought the RTX 2000 series the last few months, most of them for good prices from gamers who have upgraded to the RTX 3000 series. That's another good thing. Gamers don't follow crypto. They don't know really what's going on. They know GPUs are hard to get. They know that they're really expensive in the used market because of scalpers, but they don't know really what's going on. I got a few GPUs in the past going to a gamer saying, I'm trying this out GPU. I can't really find one, blah, blah. And I've got good deals because of it, because obviously I want it for crypto mining, but they don't know that. They don't need to know that. Someone needs to make a motherboard that supports multiple Ryzens. Well, they got them for obviously the Threadrippers next year. The new ones are supposed to have dual socket motherboards. That'll be expensive. Obviously, the Epics got it. That's very expensive. But yeah, when it comes to consumer grade 3000, 5000 series CPUs, dual socket motherboards would be absolutely amazing. I wish someone would do that. And as always, I've been messaging AMD, I've been messaging MSI, I've been messaging all these people. Say, hey, can I try out other motherboards? Can I try out other RAM? Can I do all this stuff? They either get flat out, no, we're not looking for anybody, or they just don't answer. So I'm trying to get more stuff. I can't really afford any stuff, so I keep constantly messaging everybody, but it's not working out in my favor. Even MSI, it's like, come on, man. How many motherboards you sell last year? Yeah, that's right. Send me some more. Who knows how many motherboards sold after Raptorium exploded there and those videos took off, but they don't care about that, I guess. They only want to keep a nice clean eye. It's only about gamers. It's nothing about anything else. 3070 non-LHR RX 6800 equals sweet spot for hash power density and efficiency. The 6800? I was checking out what to mine and stuff. The 6800 or the 6800 XT would be probably the go-to in terms of the AMD. I don't have any 6000 AMD GPUs to try out myself, but just through what to mine numbers, I was eyeing the 6800 part of the AMD cards. The 6900 XT, way too expensive for what you get, and everything under it just doesn't seem that great. The 6600 XT does seem extremely efficient, but just the price for it, like Canadian wise, $600 for an efficient RX 580 just doesn't seem very good to me. I don't know. I can't justify that price. It is priced as a mid-range card when it's a very low-range card. RX 6800 gets me 63 megahash at 110 wall power. Wow, really nice. Wow, that's extreme. That is better than a 3060 Ti and 3070. Seriously, 110 watts at the wall, because the 3060 Ti's and stuff are like 136 watts at the wall. So that's really good. Nice. I did not know that. Two 3990Xs in a dual socket. Oh, Fudweiser, why do you got to say this stuff? Why do you do that? Oh, now I'm just going to have dreams tonight of dual socket rippers. Oh, man. Paul Doherty, Rabid Mining. 13th gen Intel chips are supposed to double cache, which might make them good for mining. Paul Doherty, yes, you're correct on that, but Intel is still dramatically going to fail when it comes to mining. Their CPUs are going to suck. I looked at the specs. They're doubling it, but their L3 cache, they might be good on Veruscoin and other coins like that. But when it comes to Haven and Raptorium mining, which are the two most profitable coins currently still, those Intel CPUs, even the Raptor Lakes, you're talking about the Raptor Lakes where they're doubling it, right? The next one's supposed to come out at the end of this year here. Yeah, those CPUs are not going to be very good. They're still loading it up to upward, I believe, with the full. That's with L1, L2, and L3. The complete chip is getting doubled the cache, but it's up to 60 megabytes for everything. And I believe only 30 megabytes that is still only L3 cache, where you look at the 3900X, 3950, 5900X, and 5950X, they got 64 megabytes of L3 cache alone, just by themselves. And that's what you need to utilize 32 cores, up to 32 cores on Raptorium at 2 megabytes per thread. You need 64 megabytes of L3 cache. And those new Intel CPUs are only going to have, I believe, a maximum of 30 L3 cache. So those Intel CPUs, they're still going to be horrible in terms of mining profitability. But AVN, I believe, acts like XMR. You only need 1 megabyte. So you can utilize AVN on them and other coins, but Raptorium and Haven, which is why I'm really pumped up for the next gen of Ryzen CPUs, because if they're stacking double the L3 catch and everything with that 3D V catch onto their 5900, or I guess it'd be their 69 and 7900 series, we could fully utilize the 3900, 5900, 3950X, and 5950X variants on a coin like Haven, even because it requires 4 megabytes per L3 catch per thread. And right now at 3900, 3950, 5900, and 5950X, you're only utilizing 16 threads on Haven. And it's a really profitable power, and power consumption. Doesn't use that much power. I can't think of the words right now, but coin to mine. It's, it's under Raptorium currently, but I do think if you can fully utilize all the threads on those CPUs, it could become more profitable than even Raptorium on those CPUs. So I'm very pumped up for the new AMDs coming out. I'm going to be trying to save money for those because when they drop, I definitely want to get my hands on them ASAP to test them out. But yeah, I think those CPUs are going to add more profitability in terms of CPU mining moving into the future. Again, Intel sucks. Sorry. If there's Intel people there that love Intel, I'm very sorry. For gaming, I might build a gaming rig with Intel so I don't feel bad on, playing a game. That might be the only reason I buy an Intel. But when it comes to pure hash power, workstation type of application, video rendering, anything like that, AMD is literally blowing Intel out of the water. I'm on Hive OS. Hey, yo, make a sale. What? Make a sale? What are we talking about? Dustin Holt, what are you talking about making a sale? At Rabid Mining, what do you think will CPU mining be the future? I don't know if it's going to be the future. Remember, obviously, I CPU mine. I love it. A lot of you guys out there CPU mine. You seem to like it as well. But if people do go out there and they sell their GPUs, they see that CPU mining is more profitable, they're going to build a whole bunch of CPU mining rigs. And we're going to be in the same boat as after Ethereum moves the proof of stake on CPUs, because a lot of people will start building CPU mining rigs. The hash rate and difficulties will climb, and then, it won't be as profitable. So is it the future? Right now, it could be. After it happens and people start building rigs and they see that, it might not be anymore. So, it all depends what's going on with the networks, what's going on with all the coins, what's happening. We can't say this is the future, that's the future, this is going to be the future. It's just impossible to say because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. I could try it, but I have a 6800 XT on Toncoin. Oh, mining Ton. A lot of people are liking Toncoin. I know when I first started looking into it, the original comments of my very first how to mine Ton was like, who wants to mine this? This is the dumbest coin ever. This is blah, 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 blah. But now moving forward, a lot of you guys are mining Toncoin. A lot of you guys seem to be liking it quite a bit. So, that's pretty cool. That's awesome to see that. But, it's very interesting how, crowds swing back and forth between different things all the time. Thank you for your opinion. Martin Carrion, Nate, no problem. No problem. Bacon, eggs, and hash. That's an awesome name. Bacon, eggs, and hash. Oh man. Oh yeah, Budweiser or lower than maybe. I have 2060 supers and 2070 on flux, getting around 44 solids at 125 watts. Nice. I've been hearing the 1070s, 1070 Ti's, the 2000 series GPUs, which is where that's like NVIDIA's new 3050 is in like the 2000 tier type of range and chips, isn't it? So it might be a good flux GPU. I don't know. But yeah, I've been hearing rumors that the 2000 series and obviously the 1070 Ti's and stuff are very good for flux. I don't have any of these GPUs to test myself. I really wish I did because I'd love to be able to dabble and just switch around different GPUs and try things all the time. But I just can't do it. Or don't have them to do it. Poor Investor. Yeah, you sound like me. Poor Investor. That sounds like my name. But hello, how's it going? Oh, I got to check some other streams here. What's going on? Any other chatting? Not too much chatting going on over there. All right. Back over here. Micro Center. That place doesn't exist. RIP. I don't have a Micro Center here. If you're from Canada, we have no Micro Centers. That's a USA thing. And it sounds like they have quite a bit of stock and, a lot of the times. But here in Canada, we don't get nothing ever. Oh yeah. So there hasn't been a Best Buy drop. If you guys are in Canada, been following them at all, no Best Buy drop this month. So I don't know if they're not going to have one. I wonder if AMD is stopping supplying, GPUs for a while. It's what's happening because, you know, if anything like 2017 happens this year, you know, NVIDIA doesn't want to get sued by their own partners again, because that's what happened then. They promised an X amount of sales for the following year. Crypto crashed, GPUs flooded the market, and, you know, they ended up in a lawsuit, and that was just bad for them. So obviously they're planning for that not to happen again. So I don't know if they're going to be slowing that down and wrapping up production on the 4000 series, which is set to drop mid of the year. Like what, 5-6 months? 4000 series may be entering the game here, which will be very interesting depending on pricing, supplies, and everything. But so I don't know if they're, you know, they're pulling back production, but yet they're still announcing new low grade GPUs. So of 3000 series. So I don't know what their plan is, but we'll see what happens moving forward here. Micro Center has amazing AMD stock, but you have to sit in a lottery for NVIDIA cards and only one GPU purchase per month. Yeah, I hear that a lot. There's in the States anyway. In Canada, it's not the case, but in the USA, there's been like, even if you check GPU drops every day, every couple days, there's thousands of GPUs being shipped in the USA, but come to Canada, you see a couple drops every couple weeks. Like, we don't get any at all. But yeah, I've been hearing that big in the States that there's a lot of stock of AMD GPUs available. So I don't know, maybe I should look around online, see if I can, but then I got to pay import fees and all this other stuff. And it just costs more money than it's probably worth. But yeah, a lot of stock in the USA when it comes to AMD. Other ways to get AMD cards, if you are unaware, I have been trying this lineup for a little while here. You can go to AMD Direct Buy. I'm going to go AMD Direct Buy Canada, so it's here. If you go to AMD Direct Buy and you click on that okay, they have an error here. Whatever. Oh, there it is. Right now, there's nothing available for purchase and whatnot, it says. But every Thursday morning, once a week. So this is a weekly thing. Every Thursday morning, if you go to AMD Direct Buy sometime within, I'm in Mountain Time. It's usually around 9 o'clock. So get on around 8:30 to 9 o'clock Mountain. So if you're in Eastern, I guess that would be 9, 10, 11. That'd be 10:30 to 11 Eastern time. They have an online GPU drop every single Thursday. So you pretty much come in here, you get a random spot in line, and hopefully you get picked. And hopefully, well, I haven't got picked yet in the past couple months, but no, it's just another chance to get AMD GPUs, at least in Canada. So that is AMDdirectbuy.com. There's the Canadian store. So every Thursday, stand in line in the morning online. So you're actually not freezing all night. And, you know, you may have a chance to get a GPU if you're looking for it. If you guys were unaware. AMD has a queue in Thursday. That's true. Yeah, there you go. Bacon, eggs, and hash. Every Thursday morning, they have the AMD queue. It's weekly drop. So 4 times a month, you have a chance. You guys know we pay about 35 USD per kilowatt hour. Oh, Martin, 35 cents. That's insane. That's expensive. Fed is causing all the stocks and cryptos to crash from the interest rate hikes. Give it a few weeks to recover. Yeah, that could be it. Dave Collins, you could be 100% correct there. If you can snipe a 6800 for 579 on AMD Direct Buy, you should probably go buy a Powerball ticket while you're at it. We don't have Powerball here either, so you know what? We get left out of a lot of stuff, you know, living in Canada. We really do. Yeah, imagine buying GPUs online without one of those things. Yeah, that'd be absolutely insane. What do we got here for viewers and stuff, guys? We have 155 viewers, 97 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. Do it. Do it today. Smash that heart button if you're on the other platform. Hit that subscribe button. Hit everything else that involves, you know, following the channel. Does that thing even go through? I don't even know. Moving forward. Do we have any questions, guys? Anybody curious about anything? You know, mining profitabilities. Let's take another look at the good old Ordealio here. How is our prices looking? Let's hit refresh. Refresh. Moving forward. And 26 and 36. I don't know what that was. Go to Canadian here so I can kind of get an idea. 20. What? Come on, update. Oh, not zoom. Update. Okay, it's not 26 Canadian because that 32. It's hanging out since the last time we checked, guys. It's hanging out. Holding in there. I hope it goes down more. Honestly, that's for me. I hope we hit a winter. I honestly hoping for a winter myself, personally. That way, you know, we can drive these prices down. We can get more hardware for cheaper. We still don't know what the future is looking like. That's another thing. Buying a GPU right now, is not a really good idea. If Ethereum does follow its track record moving into June or July, you're not going to ROI a GPU for years at that point because profitability is going to drop a lot. So that's another thing to keep in mind when massively trying to buy GPUs today. Now, if you've had it for a couple months, you might just ROI it finally. But again, like from right now and moving forward, it's probably not a good idea to buy a GPU. Even at MSRP, like I kind of went over last week, if you could ROI a card, and obviously profitability is way down right now, and the hash rate on at least Ethereum is way up. It's not going to ROI, even if you get a Founders Edition GPU at MSRP and have it mining from right now till the timeline that we have given. You're going to have still a month or two to pay it off. And then once Ethereum does move, that last month or two to pay off is probably going to take another year or two after that, because the profitability on like say you have a 12 by 3080 rig, you could be making less than $1 a day with 12 3080s. You could be in the negatives with 12 3080s. So like it is going to get that bad when the merge does initially go through because of all the hash rate. And it's going to take some time for, people to sell off their GPUs, to come off the networks, for prices to start bouncing back, and for something to bounce back in general, for, you to actually be making a decent amount. If you can even afford to pay for your power, that has a lot to do with it as well. Have you ever heard of Ballon Miner? They make some ASICs. K-Spec. No, I have not heard of them. Ballon Miner. It's a cool name. If it's like, it should be like Ballon. The Ballin' Miner, turning miners into ballers since something, that'd be a good slogan for them or something. Building Lambos. Oh, nice. But no, I have not heard of that miner. They had a 6700 XT for $598. Ooh, that's up there. That's USD prices too. Probably that's way expensive. That's probably like 800 Canadian. No thanks. 900 Canadian. I don't know. Yeah, it's expensive. I switched my rig to unminable spec mining. Some layer 2 coin NFTs are going to rule the world on Web3. Zero cough. Hey, Web3, it could turn into a massive thing. It'll be very interesting how this works out too. Because I know they have that, what is it? Flux and the NVIDIA partnership, right? They got the proof of useful work. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what that means, yes, there's Flux to crypto and all this. But I think when they're talking about the proof of useful work is almost probably like a nice hash type of service, where you kind of rent out your rigs. I don't really know for sure. Or, you're paid out an X amount based on rendering power. But that's probably what it's going to be. You're going to be setting your GPUs, CPUs, whatever into this. And like, say, example, Hollywood, they're making, some massive movie. It's 4 hours long and they need a massive amount of rendering power. They'll probably throw their movie on there, and all these people will get kind of paid out to render out these movies, to render out these songs, to render out, do all these things. So I think that's kind of what the proof of useful work is moving to. Again, I don't know if I may be way out to lunch here and not even close to it, but I think it is moving into like the rendering side, all this other graphics type of things where you're using your hash power to do all this stuff collectively, kind of like how mining is today, keeping a network alive, but you're rendering out all these other projects for other people and massive companies in return. So I think that's kind of how the direction how they're trying to advertise it is, but I'm still not 100% sure if that's the direction it's going or not. So let me know in the chat what you guys actually think that proof of useful work type of thing is in your minds, because I don't really know for sure. I haven't really dug into it since, that announcement was kind of dropped. Trouble with CPU mining replacing GPU mining is the space needed to put the rigs. That's very cool. Very true, Tenacious D. There is a user. I'll have to go through rig picks one of these days here. It's been a while, so I should have something to show at least. But if you do want to post your rig picks, here's another, selfless what is it called? Shameful promotion, whatever it is. Discord link is in the description. Post your rig picks so we can go through them sometime. It's been a while, but I will. Ben's 310, thank you very much for the US $4.99. GPU mining won't go away, I believe, but at least some miners will be able to game on 1,000+ frames per second. That's very true. Very, very true whatsoever. Nice point there. No, GPU mining won't go away. It can't. It literally can't. Because then anything that uses a GPU for the blockchain to run, it'll die. Like if there's no hash power on a network, it'll drop. So obviously, GPU mining will never die. A lot of people are going to sell. Obviously, the hash rates and the difficulties are going to drop, and that brings the profitability back up. And remember, people that are like huge mining farms that own their own power stations, or they're running off oil well flaring whatever to run generators, like, or they're only paying 1 cent, 2 cent power. They're not coming offline. They're getting power and everything for either free or dirt cheap, or your solo mining or solar mining, not solo. So yeah, there's always going to be hash power there. It's not going to die ever completely. But in terms of residential mining, you're competing with mining farms that don't really pay much for power at all. And that's where, when we talk about like potentially GPU mining dying or slowing down or stopping, it's more towards the residential miners who are paying 10 to 15 to 30 to 40 kilowatt cents per kilowatt hour. And you can't really afford to pay your power bills because you were using crypto or something to mine. But if you can pay for your power bill through your normal job or something like that, then you're pretty much okay with keep on mining through any type of crypto winters or these type of bear runs. Proof of useful is great. Please, Dwyer, what's going on there? Proof of useful work. What are you talking about? Fundwise? What's a Dior? Please Dior. Anyway, don't ever buy at Syncrobit. I've heard some bad things about that, but I've never used it. I don't even know what Syncrobit is. Is that like an exchange or something? Where to buy helium miners? Any suggestions? I used to have a link. Oh, I don't think I have it anymore. I got a link somewhere for some helium miners. They were just shipping, but I don't know what happened with them. SP North American, I believe, is the company name, but I'm not sure. Last I heard, they're supposed to be shipping out a bunch of miners, and then I haven't heard back from them ever since. So I have no idea what's going on with them. But yeah, helium miners, they're way behind. At RabidMining, Anton Line had 1660 cards earlier. I got to see if they sold out or not. I have a fleet of 1660 Ti and 12 by rig of 1660 Supers. Oh, Aragon, nice. Oh, do your own research. Okay, that makes sense. I thought it said DYOR. Maybe I read it wrong. Okay, I was wrong. Oh yeah, DY. Yeah, that makes more sense. Thank you, Budweiser. That makes sense. My brain's working a million miles an hour. But yeah, Aragon Strategy 1660 Ti's nice. You got sweet. Those are supposed to be nice, efficient GPUs. Any chance you can convince OCTOMINER to send by the unit? I really fancy. Wait, any chance you can convince OCTOMINER to send by the unit? I really fancy it. Oh, you want to buy them by the unit? They have had previous. They had two. Was it two? Yeah, they had two events in the past where they did open up single unit purchases. Now they do plan on doing it, I believe, quarterly. Maybe I'll be lucky enough. I'll speak to them, but maybe sometime this quarter. So I guess that's sometime between January and March. Maybe we could have a live stream on the channel here, obviously, and maybe they will open it up for single unit purchases. We'll see what happens. I'll keep trying to talk with them. I'll try to make it happen for you guys. I've been trying to for a while to have an OCTOMINER type of giveaway thing ever since Panda and Chump changed. They both had one on theirs, and I believe when Panda did his, it was when they did drop the limit down to single unit purchases. And they did say they would do that quarterly. So 4 times a year that will happen. So I'm hoping that we can get that happening on the channel here for you guys moving into the future. And obviously, once I hear any information or know about it, I'll be posting about it all over the place on Discord, videos, everything, just so you guys, are aware that it's going to happen. But speaking of the OCTOMINER X8 Ultra, Ultra Plus, I just got one in the other day, actually. So I'm going to be throwing my AMD GPUs in there sometime. I ordered a cable. I didn't have a CL19 to 20 cable like I did have on the X12 OCTOMINER. You need that same one. It's because it comes out of a splitter between 4 750 watt PSUs and goes into a single C20 plug. So I had to order myself a C19 to C20 to plug into my PDU. I could run individual C14 to C13 cables and just plug in each PSU individually, but then that uses up more plugs on your PDU. So I did order the proper cable so I can utilize the full, the big plug on my PDU for that. So I do plan on, going through that, opening it up, taking a look at that OCTOMINER here. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow or the next day or something. Plan on looking at that. I got to move my AMD GPUs into that thing and check it out. If OCTOMINER had 110 volt available, I would buy them, but I can't use them currently. They do. Actually, bacon, eggs, and hash. They're the 750 watt. The OCTOMINER X8 Ultra Pluses do run on 110 up to 240 volt because the 750 watt PSUs that are in them, they do run at 100% capacity, 750 watts on 110 and 120 volt as well as 240 volt. So yes, you can utilize that OCTOMINER X8 Ultra Plus with 110 volt power. In case you're curious, because you said you wish they had some. So that one is legitly for that power. I don't know what my delay is here. I can't remember, but I do have that delay. So it's also why I might be answering some of your guys' questions a little late. I'm going broke. It's the end. It's the end. Is that Door songs? This is the end. Dun, 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 dun. My only friend, the end. I'm a horrible singer, but that's the right song, isn't it? Is that how the words go? Is that the lyrics? Really cool. I'll check it out. Here, you know what, Bacon Eggs? Let's go to their website right now. And also, you know, that leaves some more shameless promotion for me. I do have a code for OCTOMINER right here. Boom. RabidMining does give $25 off OCTOMINER. It also grants 10% off GPURisers.com, GPURisers.uk, and 2% off nerdgears.com total orders. There you go, guys. If you want to check those places out, be sure to check them out. But yeah, let's look at OCTOMINER right now. OCTOMINER, we'll have a look at their X8 Ultra Plus, which is going to be their new legit go-to. Once the X8 Ultras are all gone, it will only be X8 Ultra Plus, which is their latest model here. Screen look good? Yeah, it does. So let me just see here. What do we got here? That's the X12 Ultra. We want to shop. Shop. Where's the X8? X8 Ultra Plus right here. Product info. So this is their new guy they got right here. Scrolling down. Blah, blah, yada, yada. 1850 to 821. Okay, where is it? Where is it? 3,000 watt. Full 3,000 watt. Very quiet. Come on, where are you? There's the powers. What? Am I on the X8 Ultra? Why does it have 1,200 watt PSUs in here? It's supposed to be 750 watts. Maybe I'm on the wrong X8 Ultra. Scrolling down, where is it? X12 Ultra. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Some crazy information is happening on their website. Where's all the options to do different stuff? Okay, what if we just add this to cart right now? We're going to add this to cart. We're going to view cart. Notice all of our supplies are refurbished. Okay, we got all this stuff. Shipping, quantity, subtail, please allow. Yeah, I'm going to buy. Look at 10 of these, 5 of these. Should I order these? We got 10 X12s on order here, and I got 5 X8 Ultra Pluses. We may as well just, you know, add this and send it, right? I don't know. I can't find what's going on here with the X8 Ultras. I'm so sorry. I don't. X8 Ultra Plus. X8 Ultra. That's all they got here. View product. Tariffs, that, blah, high qualities. Okay, I can't find it. I'm gonna have to do more research on this for you. So sorry, but yeah, they're supposed to be 750 watt PSUs, which do run on 110 and 120 volt. But now I can't seem to find it for some reason. They do have the picture in here. We're using 1,200 watts. Blah, yada 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 yada. Okay, forget about it. I'll find some information for you. I'll post it in Discord or something. I plan on doing an OCTOMINER video sometime here, so I'll get all the information together so I know what's going on with all that stuff. But yeah, the X8 does come with 750 watt PSUs, 4 of them. For that is a total of 3,000 watts. What was the one they're phasing out? The one they're phasing out, it doesn't look like they're on their website anymore. It was the X8 Ultra, and the latest one is the X8 Ultra Plus. They're replacing it with an updated one. Yeah, the X8 Ultra was the older one, I believe, and the latest 8 version one is the X8 Ultra Plus. Oh, Ben's 310. What's going on? Is that part of the Threadripper Fund? Threadripper Fund, US 499. What price does BTC have to be for Ravencoin to reach 1 cent so I could dump a U-Haul on it? Oh, man, I have no idea. Every individual crypto acts its own way and altcoin and everything. You know what? Maybe they'll all hit 1 cent. Imagine if Bitcoin hit 1 cent. Would you buy it? Of course we would. I'll find some information. Hit the right arrow to scroll to get to the other models. Oh, they got them. I hit the right arrow. How's the other models? Max voltage. Where's the right arrow? What are you talking about? Are you talking about in the checkout? Because there was an option to expand and you can get bigger wires and all sorts of stuff, but it doesn't look like it's in front of my face like how it was. Where's the right arrow? Right, left, middle, click, pictures. Watching chat, scrolling down. Yeah, I don't know where it really is. More information, shop, about us, frequently asked questions, our shop. If I go back to cart, there should have been an option to upgrade. Is that inside the cart? Maybe I got 6 things in my cart here. What? Subtotal $4,300. Yeah, send it. Okay, we're going to X that one out of here. Please allow, yes, some shipping, update cart. I just click on it. Oh, wait, what was that? There's some like options down here. Is that for shipping? Oh, that's just for shipping. Oh, you guys just saw all my addresses and everything too, but that's all right. I don't know where. I don't know. I'll have to look some other time. Get the info. Drive. Oh, you're driving. Okay, never mind. Drive safe, max voltage. Drive safe. On the original page, how loud is the Dell at MC? Are you using one right now? I just ordered one, but I won't see it for another week. A Dell. Dell what? PSU? I hit Ripper Fund in zero. Hit Ripper Fund in zero and a bunch of doohickeys. Magic Lucky, mine are quiet because I don't use them to full capacity. Yeah, the Dell PSUs. And also, oh, where is it? I can't remember where it was. I seen another PSU that was coming out here, but I can't remember what it's called. I'm not sure if it was a Dell or a Light On. But they use a different slot than the common slot like the majority of Breakout boards do use. But yeah, it's a newer PSU coming out, and I think they go up to like 3,000 watts, which is pretty insane, but I can't remember what they're called now, so we'll see what happens. Are you decently quiet at 50%? Where do they get loud? 75? Just wondering. My HP server power supplies are running my 5 CPU mining rigs right now. You can't even hear it. You can't even hear you can hear the fan running if you put your ear right up to it. But it's running 5 CPU mining rigs on 240 volt, and it's extremely quiet. Fan never ramps up. Can't say that. Oh, gotcha. Can't say that word. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, we're talking about Dell server power supplies. Yeah, I've never witnessed one. I don't know if it's Dell or a Light On or a different one. I don't know. I'm going to order one here. I'm going to get one in here soon, and it's a new power supply with a new style Breakout board and everything. So we're going to see how it does work, but I got to wait for that to come in. I do. Yes, they're only Rabid Mining. What do you think of mining and growing tents? I don't really know. I've never mined in a grow tent myself. They have their place, I guess, depending on your operation. Myself, I don't think I ever have the need to use one personally, but you know, in the summertime, a lot of people use them. If you're really in a really hot climate, then that way you can, you know, I guess utilize all your air and blow it out the window or something. I see Chump Change use it to heat his house. He has it going to his vents and everything, but you do got to keep in mind for your GPUs to actually stay cool and in it, you do have to have enough air and CFM exchanging it to make that out. So in theory, a nice 1-to-1 ratio would be good. So you're bringing in enough fresh, cool air as the amount of cool air getting exhausted, I guess. So you got to, you know, kind of do your volumes inside your grow tent because you want to exchange all the air in your grow tent. So you want to keep the air coming in and the air blowing out so that those rigs do stay cool. If you have, say, your output is slightly under your input and stuff, and you're not getting rid of the air fast enough, that air will slowly heat up inside, and then you'll start overheating your GPU. So you do need a nice ratio in there. I've never played with them myself. They do have a purpose and a place, but myself, I don't see the need for one where I live or anything. But again, depending where you are, you might benefit from utilizing one. I do see Panda actually utilizes one for a couple of his rigs sometimes in the summertime, and they do seem to work very well, but I don't really know myself. So I can't really comment on it, I guess. If I ever grow my farm out to where it's a heat issue, I will move it all out my basement into my garage. Yeah, that's very true. That's a good way to go. Another thing too, like my house is fairly airtight. So if I just crack a couple windows open, like in the room where my rigs are, and then I open up like a window upstairs or something, the air literally, like, it's gone. Boom, you can feel it's like a wind tunnel in the house. So natural air myself, I have good house movement and everything, airflow between the house. So I just have nice natural, I guess, cooling on its own. Kind of lucky that way, I guess, though. Really appreciate that feedback at MC. Magic Lucky, maybe I'll make a vid. Okay, any more questions, guys? What's going on? Max Voltage, you still there? Did you hit anything? Run into a deer or something? Nothing? Everything good? Don't type. You're driving. You vent into your grow room. You vent into your grow room. Or you do that. You're banning clean energy mining. I know. You guys saw that article? Do you see when I dropped that? Is that here? Where is it? Right here. Can you see that on the screen? Yeah, that one right there. I don't believe that. Now I get, some people commented on that saying they're from Europe, and what's not listed in that article is they potentially are coming into like a crisis where they're running out of power, which makes sense. If you're running out of power in your country or something, then don't do it. But like if you have a legit enough power and everything's running off clean energy, you shouldn't have to ban it because it's using too much. Like before, it was always coal power plants, pollution, it's burning too much. Then all of a sudden, now it's like, oh, you're using too much clean energy. We still got to ban you. Next thing you know, they'll build their own solar panels and they'll be like, no, we want to use those solar panels. You're buying out all the solar panels. We're going to ban you. So who knows what's going to happen in the future? Like always coming up with an excuse for something. 40F or above, and I will run to turn on a window fan and open windows. Right? I'm not sure. I got to get an actual thermometer for inside where my rigs actually are, because I don't really know what the temperature is in there. I know in the wintertime, if I open some windows, I need like a ski suit and big thick winter jacket to go in there because it's freezing. But I do save like 500 watts at the wall. I believe normally, I think all my power together, I'm at about 4,600 watts. But if it's like a nice cold -30 to -40 night and I open the windows up a bit, I can drop 500 watts at the wall across all my rigs when it's dropping down to that cold. And I think my 3090 was running at like 27 degrees or something. It's pretty insane. It was nice and cold down there. The Antminer L3 Plus, it barely spin its fans, but everything was mining away just fine. And yeah, it literally dropped 500 watts at the wall from keeping everything nice and cold, which in theory, I think probably saves me more money dropping 500 watts than what it does cost to turn off my heating and my gas. Because no matter what, I have preset charges on my gas bill from delivery fees and everything. And those are already higher than what, I would have saved anyway from heating everything in the house with my mining rig. So keeping my mining rig room cold and dropping 500 megahash at the wall literally saves me more money than trying to heat my house with my rigs. But, it may be different depending where you are. We are running out of power because they are not mining coal because they tell them not to mine coal. We're running out of coal because we told you to stop mining coal. Now we are running out of power because we have no fuel to power our power, no fuel to power our power stations. Crazy, 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 crazy. Meanwhile, on the other side of the world, isn't China like building like 10 brand new coal plants? Oh man, insane. So anyway, hi Rabid, any reason to ever send PCI Express power to the motherboard if using expansion risers on a GPU rig? I seem to get better hash at one end of my board. The dad Dan, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Any reason to ever send PCI Express power to the motherboard if using expansion risers on it? What PCI Express power? Like all you'd have is your 24 pins for your motherboard and then your CPU pins, unless you're using one of those mining specifics that do require the 6-pin motherboards, to plug into your motherboard. So do you have those? And then you're using the riser? At that point, I don't think you really need them. But then if you're getting no power at all to your motherboard times 16 slots, or even your times 1, depending on what it's using, then it might need some power to actually read it. So it all depends on the motherboard you're using, but you shouldn't really have to power those slots if you're mining on risers, because you got the 6-pin going to the riser. But again, you got to keep that in mind. It all depends on your motherboard brand and everything as well. If you get that L3 Plus, get too cold, it will crash. Well, I don't know how cold is too cold, because like it was literally freezing in the basement. And that thing was barely spinning. I think the chips were at like 20 degrees or something. 20 degrees Celsius, 15 degrees Celsius or something. 3080, 3090 was at 27 degrees. Like it was cold. And everything was running nice. So I don't even think I could get it much colder. Like it was minus 40 degrees outside. Like you can't really get much colder than that. It was freezing down here, and it seemed to be mining just fine. And I had the same thing last year. I didn't have the L3 last year, but with my GPUs and stuff, same thing. I let it, get as cold as I can get. If we have a nice winter cold deal here, I think I might open the windows. I'm gonna open up the windows all the way and see if I can get it any colder at all. Maybe an air conditioner would technically heat up the air at that temperature, but yeah. That's good to know, because I was looking at trying to keep them outside even in the winter if I get one. Okay, nice. Let's take another look at the old Bitcoin price, guys. How's it doing? Refresh. Bitcoin, are you going up? Are you going down? Tell us what you want to do. This is USD 25.15. Oh, I think we went up a bit. Weren't we at like 16% down on ETH? I don't know. Let's see. Where's our Canadian prices? 32 and 10, 45. Oh, no, we went down a bit. We're still on the way down, guys. Still on the way down. Wake up. What do you think? Tomorrow we're going to wake up, probably be around 3,000 Canadian on ETH. Or you could wake up, it'll be at 6,000. Who knows? It's crypto, guys. We're in it for the ride. This is fun. Huh? You guys having fun? Oh, awesome. What do we got here, guys? Viewers. What do we got for viewers? 137, and I can't see the likes now because it's blurred out. What about our other platforms? Fudweiser still chatting with himself over here. Oh, nice. All right, so we have any last minute question, guys? I do have a 20-second delay, so I'll probably miss it, but we don't have any more questions. We are going to be back again live tomorrow, talking about, see what's going on here, look back and see if our prices went up or down more, and obviously answer some more questions. 300K by tomorrow, Mr. Nice Hash. That'd be pretty insane. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be nice? That would definitely be nice. Let's hit 1,500 USD tomorrow. 1,500 Bitcoin tomorrow? Is that what you're predicting? Christian R? 1,500 Bitcoin tomorrow? I know you're assuming Ethereum, but imagine. Never happened, but imagine. We've got excuse. I'm adjusting. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to wrap this up. We will be back live again tomorrow, but be sure to hit that subscribe button, follow button, thumbs up button, heart button, and whatever buttons there are, depending on the platform you're watching. Hit them all, because why not? Actually, don't hit the thumbs down. That's a bad one. That's bad. Anyway, thank you, everyone, for showing up. Much appreciated, 100%. Oh, I totally forgot about the cereal box. Stingy, if you're still there, I will have it ready tomorrow. I promise. And yeah, much appreciated, everyone. Thank you for showing up. I will see you guys on the next one. Rabid out.